Really brings me joy. I love it. Yeah, I almost brought tears to my eyes. And they can be really big and vicious here. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the video. Well, we had a bit of a cold snap here in Perth. So last time I was going south, but it got so cold I went back north a little bit for a few days. And I thought today I would do a day in my life and try and share the day with you. Now, in the past when I've done day in my life, I usually finish around the afternoon, but today I'm going to try and make an effort to take you right from morning through to night when I go to sleep. So I have just woken up, I have gotten dressed, and I'm just about to make my bed and then make a nice cup of green tea and have breakfast. All right, let's go. All right, bed made. So I have some condensation on the windows and I've just started wiping it off. So I have a tea towel that I'm going to use. I'm just going to try and wipe off the condensation to reduce the moisture in the van. All right, here we go. And now the side window. There we go. As soon as it is warm enough, I will open up that back hatch and let the air flow through. And that gets a lot of the condensation and moisture out as well. All right, let's hang the tea towel up. That's what all these clips are for, in case anyone was wondering. I just clip them onto here like this and hang it up on the metal. Easy peasy. I've taken all the covers off of the front windows as well, because that's the direction the sun's coming in. And you have to see Abby, she's really enjoying sunbaking in the sun. Have a look. So nice. All right, time for a cup of tea. It's really warmed up in here since the sun's come out. So I managed to take my jacket off, take my hat off. And now just pour our cup of tea. Also, obviously boiling the water really heats it up in here. So I've boiled some extra water. That one's for this morning. And I'm gonna put some in my little thermos flask for later on. So I don't have to boil it again in case I want another cup of tea or a coffee. There we go. All right, I spoke a bit too soon. I had to put my thinner jacket on, but the sun is shining out there, so I'm going to put the solar panels out. I'm not sure if I'm coming back here tonight or if I'm going somewhere else where there's power. As anyone that knows me knows, I make plans and my plans change rapidly and frequently. So anyway, let's put the solar panels out and then we've got power if we need it. Free power from the sun. Let's make some breakfast. Wheat Bix with seeds, blueberries and coconut milk. Wheat Bix, the breakfast of champions. This is sponsored by Wheat Bix, and if you're Australian, you know what I'm talking about. Cheers. I love it. Really good. Good morning, sunshine. Hello. Oh, are you enjoying the sun? Is it nice in the sunshine? Is it nice in the sun? Yeah. Or should we go for a walk? Do you want to have breakfast and then go for a walk? What do you reckon? The sun is really nice, isn't it? Oh, it's nice. Good girl. Good girl. Oops, get it? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, eat your breakfast. Eat your breakfast. While Abby eats her breakfast, I'm going to sweep out the van and then put my shoes on. Okay, eat your breakfast. Okay, if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know what time it is. It's time for our morning walk. And we're going to climb Gorges Rock, which is where we camped last night, which is a free camping in Western Australia. And I've had a few people comment that they've heard there aren't very many free camps in Western Australia. I just want to let you know there are a lot of free camps. They're just not on the coast. If you go inland, if you go to the wheat belt, there's free camping, there's free hot showers, there's friendly people, there's lovely little towns, all these walks and rocks and everything. So people, if you come to Western Australia, get in off the coast. There's a lot more of Western Australia to see than just the coastline. All right, let's go for our morning walk. So this is where we camped last night. It's called Gorges Rocks. There's a little parking lot here. You can camp in, some picnic tables, and there's a picnic table and barbecue. We're gonna head over to there now, and we're gonna go walk over the rock. And there's a beautiful little swimming pool there. All right, let's go. So it looks like we've lost the sun for a little while. I don't see any sun in the sky anymore at all. But anyway, it's a bit cooler now. But yeah, let's go for our walk. And I was just going to say, if any of you know me, I do love climbing rocks. That's one of the things I love about Western Australia. There's all these big rocks to climb everywhere. South Australia has a lot as well, which I'm hoping to do on the way across. But yeah, I just love climbing the rocks, and Abby loves it as well. So it's one of our favourite things to do. All right, let's go. Abby just loves splashing in the water. She loves it so much. I love seeing it. Makes me so happy to see her so happy and enjoying this life. It really brings me joy. I love it. You know what's really interesting? You know how we're creatures of habit. So I have been here, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times. This is the first time I have been on this side of the pool. I've always been on the other side over there. It's the first time I've been on this side. I don't know why I never ever thought before to come on this side. It just made me think, like, we're such creatures of habit. It's just really interesting. All right, on with our walk. We're down now, off the rock and out of the wind, which reminded me, I want to tell you a little story. So I was watching a Max and Ockie video yesterday, his latest one, and he's in Western Australia now, and he was saying how windy Western Australia is. And I never thought about it. Like, I've lived here a total of 40 years, and it just seems normal, I guess. And he said WA stands for windy always. I thought it stood for wait a while, because everything takes a long time to get here. But it was really interesting, because when I was in Tasmania, everyone kept saying there how windy it was. And I kept thinking, I don't think it's that windy. And now I get why, because apparently West Australia is windy. So everything in life is like relative. It's to what is normal for you. Is, yeah, you don't realise that's not normal for somebody else. So yeah, I think it's funny. Anyway, it was really cold up on that rock, freezing. The hand holding the camera has gone numb, but I do love it. Abby had a great time. I couldn't catch it all because I had to watch where I was walking. It's a bit treacherous on the rocks there. But anyway, we're going to head back to the van, and I might let you know what we've got in store next. All right, let's go. What you doing? What you doing? You don't want to go back to the van, do you? You don't want to go back to the van, do you? Well, I've got the kettle going again. I really fancy a coffee now. I've already had 2 cups of tea. I used my extra hot water already, and now I really would like some coffee. And I just thought I'd fill you in on what the plans are next. So today, as well as filming this video, I wanted to film another 2 videos that I have promised you. One is on safety, everything I do for safety. And the second one is, I want to share with you how I got the confidence to do what I'm doing. I did it over several years, and I started before I moved into the van. So I'm going to make that video for you, share it with you. And hopefully the safety video, you've already seen that was before this one, if everything goes according to plan, which it doesn't always go according to plan with me, but that is the plan. Safety video, then this video, and then the confidence video after that. Anyway, I'm making some coffee, and so my plan is I wanted to film the video here, but when I got here yesterday, it was Sunday, and it was dead quiet, and I didn't realize how close I am to the main road. So unfortunately, it's too noisy here. There's too many trucks and that going past. So I'm going to have to go somewhere else to film the safety video, and I know exactly where I'm going to go. So I am about 15 minutes south of Corrigan at the moment, and so we're going to go back into Corrigan, and there's a wildflower drive, which I was going to take you on again today, and there's a lookout up there, and so it'll be nice and quiet up there. We'll be able to film up there. Anyway, I think that's all I have to tell you now. I'm gonna make my coffee, and then we'll be hitting the road and heading out. And this is how I do my hair in the van, in case you were wondering. I have warmed the water up today. It's one of the reasons I like to keep my hair short in the van. And then this is my mirror here. There we go. Woo, the wind is cold. All right, done. So we've just made a quick stop at this rest stop to shoot some B-roll for the video, for the safety video, and also hopefully the thumbnail, which is the picture you see when it comes up on your feed in YouTube. And if you're not sure what B-roll is, it's all those little clips that you see while I'm talking, and then instead of seeing me, you see the clips coming over. So that's B-roll. So let's see if you recognize this little rest stop from the last video. Okay, we're going to drive a few more minutes to another rest stop and do some more B-roll. Here we go. All right, I just shot some more B-roll here. Do you recognize this rest stop from the last video? Okay, let's go into town. I'm gonna go toilet. We're gonna drive up to the lookout and shoot the rest of this safety video. We made it to the lookout. It's a beautiful spot. It's our view out the side door, and that's the view out the back window. So yeah, it's really nice. It's the RSL lookout. Anyway, now that I've here and I've got internet reception, so where I was camping didn't have very good internet reception. So now that I've arrived, I'm going to check my emails, my messages, and check if there's any comments from any of you who've left on previous videos, because I haven't been able to reply to them for about a day. So I'm going to reply to comments, and then I'm probably going to have lunch, and then I'm going to finish filming the safety video. All right, talk to you soon. Time for lunch. I thought I'd show you how my table goes together. I've been using it every day since I've been back in the van. So just store it under there, and it just slips in these slots like this. It's a bit hard like that. And just hooks up here, and I just tighten it up with this bit of a loop. Taste that. I got my table for lunch. So a lot of you want to know how I cook in the van, and this is how I cook in the van. So for lunch, I'm going to be having this patty. And we're just going to warm that up on there. And then I'm going to have it with beetroot and avocado. And I've got some olives, and I'm going to do some carrots and into this roasted capsicum and cashew dip thing. And that's going to be my lunch today. Oh, that's a big carrot. You fell over. Sorry. I've just got you resting there. I didn't mean for you to fall over. Okay, carrot sticks. It's a lot of carrot. You may or may not eat all of that today. It will be fine. Slice that up. Put it on there like that. All right. Lunch. These are Moroccan patties from Woolworths if you live in Australia, and I really like them. It's $3 for 2 patties, and half a patty is quite enough for me. One full patty with all my vegetables is just too much. So yeah, I highly recommend them if you want to try them. Okay, I'm going to eat lunch, and I'll pick you up after lunch. All right, I just finished filming my safety video, and I just want to show you my setup just so you can see what I do to film a video to try and make it look good. So I have my ring light there, and this is where I had the phone sitting in the tripod, and then I pulled my laundry bin over here in front of the door, and I squatted on my laundry bin so that you could have a nice view out the window. These are the lengths I go to make your videos. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that last video. I really enjoyed making it. Yeah, and that's it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take a breather, regroup, and see what's next. What you doing, Miss Abby? What you doing? You gonna say hello? All right, we are going to move on. So yeah, I'm not sure if I showed you around. This is the RSL lookout. And I have found in small country towns, a lot of them have a lookout. It's a great place to hang out. Usually there aren't many people to bother you. You get really good telephone and internet up here. You're up high. And yeah, it's a really good spot to hang out. Just come for lunch, nice views. There you go. That's my recommendations. All right, we're going to pack up the solar panels, and now I am going to go to 2 places. First of all, we're going to visit a special cemetery, and then we're going to do a wildflower drive. I hope you're not sick of wildflowers, but I love them, and this one is spectacular. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Well, that was the Corrigan Dog Cemetery. It's very touching, actually, seeing everyone's tributes to their dog. Yeah, I almost brought tears to my eyes. And I have the ashes of my dog before Abby at home. Well, in storage unit. I don't have a home anymore. At storage unit. Yeah, it's very touching to see everyone remember their dogs, and it's a lovely idea. I think it'd be nicer if they planted trees other dogs could pee on, but yeah, no, it's really nice. It's a good idea. All right, we're going to do a wildflower drive now. So I drove down here yesterday, and the wind was so cold, I couldn't even get out of the van. I got out, took one video, I was like, there's no way. It must be about 20 degrees warmer today. So yeah, we're gonna do the drive. I'm just gonna take a few videos of the really spectacular wildflowers, and yeah, I'll show you them. But I do love my wildflowers, I've got to admit. These are emu tracks. That is the end of the wildflower trail. We are now at the lookout, and I'm going to find a spot to shoot my confidence video. I'm going to shoot that here, and then yeah, I might take Abby for a little stroll around so she can have a sniff. She might need to do some business, and then yeah, we'll let you know how it goes. Okay, we've got a change of plans. So I'm at the lookout, and I was just giving Abby something to eat, and some locals have pulled up here. And as I said in my safety video, when I don't feel comfortable, I leave, and I don't feel comfortable, so I'm going to leave. Need to go into town, need to get petrol, need to get some food, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to head back to our campsite, and I will try and film my confidence video tomorrow. All right, let's head out of here. Busy day, and now we're gonna have some quiet time. We're gonna do quiet time, Abby? We're gonna do quiet time. So yeah, I'm just gonna climb up in my van and sit back and relax and enjoy some quiet peacefulness, just enjoying my view. Quiet time is over, and now I'm gonna have dinner. So I just bought a frozen meal at the supermarket. It's a chicken, cashew and rice. I did want to clarify all the times I've said I don't eat meat. I mean I don't eat red meat. So I do eat chicken and seafood occasionally. Sometimes I eat a lot of chicken, I get cravings for it, but yeah, I do eat them occasionally. So I just bought this frozen meal, and I'm just gonna heat up in the saucepan. So while I'm waiting for my meal to heat up. Just thought I'd share with you. So even though this is a day of my life, it's not a typical day. I don't have a typical day anymore in the van, so it varies a lot. Like the last 2 days before this, I did very little. I just relaxed, so I did a bit of sightseeing, reading, drawing, did my art. So yeah, it varies a lot. Before that, for about 2 weeks, I was very busy with work, with bookkeeping and planning for next year and everything. So there's no 2 days ever the same, and this is just how today turned out. And today I did have it quite a bit planned, but yeah, that's just how it goes. No 2 days are ever the same. Add a bit of water to keep it from sticking. It's getting there. The carrots are all stuck together. It's almost done. Hot. It's a long time since I had a frozen meal. They're not as good as I remember. Oh well, it'll do for tonight. We have a mandarin to finish off the day. I'm sure there'll be a cup of tea later. It's actually quite warm now. It's very nice. We're gonna go for a walk? You wanna go poo-poo? You wanna go? No? You're done? Okay. All right. I guess it's been a big day for Abby as well. Oops. I guess it's been a big day for Abby as well. So I think she's done for the night. Are you done? So it's 5:30. We've got about an hour till the sun sets, and then I have to shoot some more B-roll for my safety video as the sun's going down, which just, if you watch the last one, it shows you everything I do when it gets dark. So I'm going to shoot that, and then yeah. So we're going to get ready to start packing up. I'm just going to read for a while, I think, if Abby doesn't want to go for the walk. All right, let's get ready for bed. The sun is starting to set behind me. About 6 o'clock, so in half an hour it'll be gone. But I'm going to start now closing up the outside, because I'm scared the mosquitoes are going to come out as soon as the sun gets a bit lower, and they can be really, really big and vicious here. You put your pajamas on, sweetie. Oh. This arm in here. Good job. This one in here. Ah, there we go. Okay, I've got to zip you up. There we go, sweetie. All right, she's in her pajamas. Sorry, I lost you there. Just want to show that Abby is a good guard dog. So somebody just pulled in next door, and she is barking and checking it out for me. So yeah. But it's just a caravan. Someone else has come here for the night. That's it. So the sun's starting to go down, and it's getting time to put my covers on my windows. But before I do, I just want to, before I forget, I want to shout out to one of my viewers and give a big, huge thank you to Ken. Ken has been giving me super thanks for the last 3 months to support the channel and the videos. And Ken, I just want to say a warm thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's not expected, but I will put the money to good use. Like I said, I will put it towards petrol. So thank you so much, Ken. You're very special. All right, now let's get to putting the window covers on. Here we go. I do have 2 types of window covers. I have a thin one, and then I have the insulated one, which is, where'd the insulated one go? Oh, thank you. So I have a thin one and an insulated one. So to start with, I'm just going to put the thin one up to cover the windows. Then as it gets colder, I'll put the insulated one on. But if I put that on now, it'll just be too warm in here, I think. Still have to have my bath and boil some water. So yes, we'll put the covers on. This one I just made was an old bed sheet, and I've glued with fabric glue some magnets into it, and it just hooks up like this. So it's just enough that people can't see in, but I can still get the cool air coming through. The sun's just going down, so I'm going to put the covers on this window now as well. This one's exactly the same as the back one, but I just put some prettier material on here because I do sit and stare at this. So again, it's just got magnets that go up, magnets in the corner, and that's it. I'm just going to leave the door ajar a little bit for now. Just get some fresh air. All right, wow, that ring light's bright. Now that I've got everything closed up, it's time to put up my string lights. So I just unwind these. All right, mosquitoes are coming in, I think. All right, and this just goes up. That's the hook I put up when I repair video. There we go, it goes all the way around. Hooks back on itself. All right, now if I turn this off, turn these on. And now we have light. I love it like this. It's just like, I love to close the van up and get in. I don't know if you can see me. I love to close the van up and get in and put my string lights up. And I feel like I'm in a big cubby house. I realized that the other night. I feel like this is my big cubby house, and it feels really safe and secure, and I love it. I love hanging out in here at night. Tonight I think I'm going to read. The other night I did like 3 hours of art. I had everything out, and I do just love it. It's just peaceful, quiet. Yeah, I love the nighttime in the van. All right, it's time for my bath, and I will see you when I'm done and in my pajamas. Okay, bath time is done, and the next thing I usually do is I'll always lay my clothes out for the next day. Everything, I lay it on the fridge. That way if I need to get up and get dressed in a hurry, everything's right there. All right, now it is time to put the bed together. So one thing, it took me a long time to work out. I used to, when I was driving and parking up for the night, I used to always try and get the front to be a bit higher because it's more comfortable, and my van naturally is higher at the back. I think it's a cargo van, so that when it gets loaded with cargo, it becomes even. Anyway, it took me about a year to work out that I can sleep either end of the bed. So at the moment, the back end is high, so I'm going to sleep with my head down that end. So I'm going to make the bed up so I'm sleeping down that end. But honestly, I can't believe it took me so long to work out. It doesn't matter which way I sleep, and I sleep both ways quite well. All right, so let's make the bed up. But it's better to have them on. There we go, bed's made up. My head at that end, put both the blankets on, and sometimes Abby tends to jump over in the night and join me. Actually, most of the time, she'll join me and she'll lay down here. So yeah, when she comes over, I'll just throw her blankets on top of her. Okay, I am going to leave you here. I'm tucked into bed. I'm going to write in my journal, which I do at the end of every day, and then I'm going to read a book, yeah, before I go to sleep. And I made a cup of tea, and I made my bath water, and I made a cup of tea, so I'll have my nighttime tea, and then I'll go to sleep. So thank you so much. If you're still watching at the end of the video, thank you so much for coming with me today. I really enjoy making these videos. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I really enjoy making them, and I really feel like I'm talking to you. And yeah, I get so many wonderful comments. Thank you for the comments. I really feel like, yeah, I'm sharing my life with you and you're enjoying it as well, which is really nice. And I love that some people are following along in my footsteps. Anne has started traveling in a van and making videos. Well done, Anne. I'm really proud of you. That's great. So yeah, don't be scared to go after your dreams. And I'm going to leave you here. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. In other words, I will see you on the next one. Good night, everybody.